Did you miss me? Hey, chat, we got a lot to get into today. I'm not going to lie to you. We're going to go ahead and get right into it. We got a lot to get into today. Is it Sabotage Stefanski 2.0? That's what the people want to know. That's what the people want to figure out. Is it Sabotage Stefanski 2.0? Chat, not going to lie to you. Not going to lie. Dog, it just might be. But it might not be. Maybe there's some reasons behind why Todd Monken did what he did. Maybe there's some things that we just aren't privy to. Maybe the head coach just wanted to give the other guy more reps because it's being reported. And if we're looking at the tracker, before Saturday, Shedeur Sanders was honestly getting the more reps. And I ain't going to lie to you. We're going to talk about that and a whole lot more. But is it Stefanski 2.0? That is a question of today. Are we looking at Stefanski 2.0 or is Todd Monken somebody we can trust? I promise you, we're going to get all into it and we're going to talk about it all and more. Let's go.
Hey, we live now, really.
Hold on. We live? Can you see me? Mama, we made it. Hey, yeah, we live, my beautiful people. And like I told you, today we ain't going to waste no time. Today we're going to go ahead and get right into it. And today I'm going to tell you why, in my humble opinion and in my honest opinion, chat, the sky ain't falling. Chat, we ain't got too much to worry about, chat. We got to go ahead, pump the brakes, and let things play out. Because what I'm going to show you today, I'm going to dispel a lot of rumors. I'm going to dispel a lot of dysfunction. I'm going to dispel what got the internet in a frenzy. Chat, we're going to get into it all. But what's up, chat? Hey, y'all know what the first thing you got to do is? Before we get started, chat, you know what the first thing you got to do. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, hit that follow button. And then I need you to do me this one favor. Please, 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 chat. I need you to do me this one favor. Please send this to your mama, your daddy, your best friend of another friend, Lit Johnny, Lit Timmy. Don't forget about Lit Susie, too. You got to make sure Lit Susie get these gems. And you got to know, and you got to make sure that, hey, Lit Josh, he needs these gems, too. All right, so send these gems over to Lit Josh as well. But, chat, we got a lot to get into. So go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Send this to everybody you know. Don't be selfish. Don't keep all these gems to yourself. But let's go ahead and get started, chat. Chat, I ain't going to lie to you. I got the clips loaded today. Chat, I got the clips loaded today. And know that our boy Shedeur, he cooking. But chat, the internet went crazy. And I'm not going to lie to you. I need to hear it from myself. I needed Todd to come up and talk to us and be honest with us. And today, Todd was honest with us, chat. Today, Todd, he gave us the real. He didn't give us the fake. He gave us the real. And we're going to get into it. But chat, what we not going to do? Chat, what we not going to do? We ain't going to let these clowns continue to throw smut on our man's name. We ain't going to let these clowns continue to talk how they talking and not have it be repercussions for some of the things that they say. And chat, this right here, I think we're approaching the end of the Shedeur Sanders era in Cleveland. He lose a day of reps because coach want to give Deshaun some more reps because Shedeur has gotten more. That's it. That's all, chat. And I'm going to show you why he did it. And you're going to hear from the horse's mouth. Todd Monken going to say it all. And we're going to dispel it all, and we're going to debunk some of this nonsense. But, chat, they already talking. Chat, they already acting like they crazy, chat. Chat is already going down. All right, it's already going down, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why some of these boys talking and moving how they moving. I'm not sure why these boys talking and jiving, bull driving, how they is. But y'all, it was one day where Shedeur Sanders didn't get the reps that he deserved. It was one day while Shedeur Sanders, let Deshaun do what he had to do. It was one day. Come on, man. People who at camp, people who actually watching with their own two eyes, we know what's real, we know what's up, and we know what's not. So, chat, I'm going to go ahead and just show you a clip of I Got Two cooking today. I'm going to show you a clip of him cooking, and I'm going to show you why we shouldn't worry. But I'm going to show you also why some of these talking heads, they just got to be quiet. Don't say nothing. Because I know what I see with my own two eyes day in and day out, chat. I know what I see with my own two eyes day in and day out. And yes, Shedeur Sanders is back going with the ones today, chat. Deshaun Watson, he needed more reps. Deshaun Watson, he a little rusty. But you know who going to continue to cook day in and day out? You know who going to continue to cook day in and day out? Two. You see? Hey, put it on him. Great catch, KC. Great catch, KC. We got us one, chat. We got us one, chat. Come on, baby. Cut it out. Dude he get a little bit of reps for one day. He get one day of more reps. And chat, I ain't gonna lie, I was tripping a little bit too. I was appalled and taken aback bad too. But Mary Kay came out and she said this right after practice. And I'm like, oh, Mary Kay, what you mean? A Browns team spokesman said that they were personnel groupings that Coach Monken wanted to see Deshaun with. He took all the first team reps on Saturday, and it was supposed to be Shedeur's day. We all know that, chat. We were supposed to see two out there slinging that thing. This was supposed to be a make-believe scrimmage in full pads, and we wanted to see two do his thing. But chat, it's all good in the hood, baby. We ain't gonna stress, we ain't gonna worry. But it was some points that was made that we're gonna talk about because I get what Todd Monken wanted to do, and we're gonna get to what Todd said here in 2 seconds, chat. I'm gonna pull up what he said. But still though, even though we gotta get Deshaun, up to par, even though we gotta, keep the same reps consistent, even though Shedeur was getting more reps, as they say, than Deshaun, and they had to equal it out, balance it out, give Deshaun Watson 2 days with the ones, we still cooking, chat. Watch what that QB tracker say today. Watch how many clips I run you today, because I said, hey, G. Bush, I'm going to need some more clips, baby. I'm going to need some more clips, G. But I had this same question just like all y'all. Why Deshaun getting our reps? But we're going to answer all them questions today. And it's not, I'm going to answer it right now. It's not Stefanski 2.0. But Unc said the same thing that I was thinking.
I'm just trying to figure out why you want to see him on personnel groupings when it's my day. When it's come to his day, okay, now you can see it. So what about tomorrow? Why? So we can't do these groupings tomorrow?
Yeah.
So what was so special about my day that I'm supposed to get the reps? We supposed to alternate. So you didn't want to see him with the group tomorrow, huh?
Hey.
Why he got to get reps on my day, chat? Why does Deshaun got to get extra reps on my day? Mary Kay saying it's a grouping decision, right? She said it was a grouping decision on Saturday. But why got to be a grouping decision on our day, chat? But, hey, it's cool. It's cool, chat. We ain't going to trip. We ain't going to go crazy. Because today, our guy was back with the twos. Deshaun Watson, of course. And Shedeur Sanders was back with the ones. The real man, the myth, the legend. Put it on him, too. You see, you see Harry Fannin over there. You see Isaiah Bond over there. You see Christian Jenkins over there. We back to regular scheduled programming, baby. We back to the regular scheduled programming, chat. We ain't worried about none of that they talking about. We back to the regular scheduled programming. Back with the ones today. We can be inside. We can be indoors. We can be in shorts and shoulder pads. Just like Deshaun cooking in shorts and shoulder pads. Let us cook. Let us cook. But Todd, I need you to come into the front of the congregation. I need you to come into the front of the congregation, Todd. And I need you to tell me what really happened and what really went on, Todd. Todd, we got to hear from you, Todd. And this is what Todd had to say. All right, chat, we getting it from the horse's mouth. But I just showed you 2 still cooking, so we ain't worried, chat. We ain't worried. But Todd, we got a question for you, big dog. Why are you giving them reps on our day? That's all I want to know. Todd, go ahead, talk to him.
Did you guys decide and make some changes that we'll see?
Yes, Spencer Fano will be with the ones at left tackle, and you'll see Denzel a lot with the ones at X receiver starting today.
Eso to Fano, Eso to Denzel Boston for continuing the ball. Eso to Fano, Eso to Denzel Boston for continuing the ball. Now them both sets of them rookies, them young guys, they're both going to ones now. But Todd, that's not what we really wanted to know. So Todd, talk to us. You know what we want to know.
What was the reason for the change in plans with quarterback?
It really was.
What you mean? What was the reason for the changes, Todd? What was the reason for the changes, Todd? We listening.
Shedeur on Saturday took the ones in the walk, so I anticipated him being with the ones. When I walked out, guys grabbed me and said, hey, the last couple days we've been kind of looking at it. Shedeur's got a few more reps with the ones. That's all it was. I wasn't even at the moment. I was like, yeah, sure, we'll flip it, and then next week we'll go the other way. I sure as hell wasn't thinking about coming back in here and telling all you guys that I was going to change my mind.
Because Todd said, I don't got to answer to y'all. So Todd said, hey, Shedeur, he took, the warm-up reps before everybody went out there. He took with the ones. But then a couple of coaches on my staff who track this stuff, they said, hey, Todd, hey, Deshaun, hey, he been cooking for 2 days. And Shedeur has gotten more reps. And chat, Shedeur, before Deshaun went Saturday, Shedeur's getting more reps. Shedeur's getting more reps, chat. I'm gonna look into that a little bit. Shedeur was getting more reps. Why? I ain't gonna look too much into it, chat, but hey. That's what was going on. But Todd, we know you don't got to answer to us, but that was a quick switcheroo. You ain't have to switch it. You ain't have to switch it like that. Not on our day, but it's okay.
Because I really don't have to. And so that's just the way of being the head coach. I can kind of do that. Ultimately, Shedeur's going to go today with the ones.
Yeah.
Unless on the way out, I change my mind, and then he won't. Okay.
Todd said, hold on. Y'all ain't going to play with me, baby. Todd said, hold on. Y'all know I'm the head coach, right? Todd said, hold on. I know y'all was tripping on the internet. Chat, I ain't going to lie. I started the trip just a little bit because I was just worried. I'm like, this can't be the Stefanski 2.0. It can't be. Todd, I know your family, Todd. Todd, you from the Chi, baby. Your dad coached at Lake Park High School. I coached with your brother, your younger brother. Yeah, he about 50, but yeah, I was a high school coach. I do my thing out here. I coached with your younger brother. I know you, Todd. I'm going to always take you at your word, Todd, because I know the family. And chat, you can look it up yourself. Hey, look at what Todd from. He from my city. I can show proof. I got his brother number in my phone. I wouldn't lie to you. I got his brother number in my phone, chat. Hold on. Just in case y'all think I'm not plugged in. I ain't going to show the number. Hold on. I ain't going to show the number. But I got his brother number. Who that say? Coach who? Coach Monken, right? Come on, chat. We plugged all the way in, baby. So that's why Saturday, I was just a little appalled. I was just a little taken back, Todd. And Todd, I know you ain't got to answer to us. I know you don't. I know you ain't got to answer us, Todd. But, hey, we were just a little worried. We were just a little worried, Todd. That's all I'm going to say.
Just like any other player in terms of how we rotate them. And the bottom line is the speculation, which I find kind of funny, is as long as we're still sharing reps, it's a competition. It would not make any sense. Thus, what we're doing, Spencer. Thus, we're up in Denzel's reps.
Give him examples,
I promise
Todd.
you, I'll tell you. When I know what we're going to be doing, you'll know. So at the end of the day, today, as far as I know, Shedeur's going with the ones, and then Deshaun the next day, and then Shedeur will get Wednesday with the pads on.
Boom. Boom. And just like that, we back in the winning seat, baby. So, chat, we was all a little worried. Chat, we thought it was Stefanski 2.0. We did. I did, chat. I did. I was worried. But I know it's people's, man. That's why I'm not gonna lie, chat. I was like, hold on, this ain't how the Monkens move, baby. This ain't how they move. But I knew deep down, I'm like, nah. Todd been honest with us from the get-go. Todd, hey, he want to change his mind. Somebody hit him with we can switch it up. Hey, that's football. Sometimes in the game, Shedeur might have an interception or two back-to-back. You still got to respond, baby. You still got to go ahead, hey, strap up that helmet and say, hey, let's get it again. Just like life, you get knocked down, you get up twice. Come on, baby. You get knocked down 9 times, you're going to get up 10. Come on. So, chat, hey, I'm just letting you know we ain't worried. But, Todd, I need a little bit more from you. I need a little bit more for why I shouldn't be worried, Todd. You got to talk to me, Todd, and talk to my people. Why shouldn't we be worried? Next clip.
So, Todd, when you watched the film yesterday and went over
She said, Todd, when you watched the film yesterday, talk to him, Mary.
everything, did you come away with sort of the feeling that the quarterback competition is still sort of even Steven and anybody can still run away with this thing?
Well, run away is a stretch. But I would just say that I've been impressed with all of our quarterback room. I'll start with that. But I've been impressed with both players and the way they've handled, right?
He's been impressed with both players, chat. So he's talking about Deshaun Watson and he's talking about Shedeur. We're going to let him finish. And then, chat, I got all the clips loaded from today, baby. But, hey, DM's getting blown up with clips today. So, hey, chat, we're going to get to the clips in here in 2 seconds. But we're going to let Todd finish because, Todd, this is important. I need to get that trust back up here. It was down here for like 2 seconds, but now it's back up here. All right?
The back and forth of the reps, and we're trying as best we can to balance the reps so we give both of them an opportunity to showcase their skill set. It's never going to be perfect, and they've handled that great. Shedeur today was great. There wasn't sure maybe Saturday would have preferred to be with the ones. I'd be pissed if he wasn't. Like all of our guys should want to be with the ones.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So when Titus, don't get on G. Bush, don't get on Earl the Pearl too bad. They were just reporting what they saw. So when they said two look a little pissed, as he should be, as any competitor should be. Coach, this is a competition. I need every day with the ones. I need every day showing y'all what I got. Every day. Don't take no days from me, Todd. None of them. I want every single one. Every single one. I need it. But, dog, at the same time, we get it, Todd. But just don't do it again. Because two gonna cook. In between this chat, you know how I give you the clips, baby. You know we got the clips loaded. So, Todd, we giving you grace today. My trust levels are back to normal. I even trust you a little bit more. Because at the end of this video, chat, you're going to see some more stuff that Todd said. Look, two cooking. You see him with the ones. Denzel Boston is with the ones today, too. Let's clap it up for Denzel Boston for continuing the ball. Hey, that's a nice little corner route. Hit the check down. That's a nice little corner route. Good job, Shedeur. We saw the corner. Hey, boom. We saw him dropping. There we go. We see him dropping, so we got to go here. We see him dropping. We got to go there. Good ball. We're going to take it all day. Let's get back to Monken. Finish up, Monk.
But they've been great. And I think they've both improved dramatically. I've always said about Shedeur, but even the last week or so, Deshaun has played better. He has played better. He's looked better.
And that goes to what I said, chat. Who was cooking for about damn near almost 2 weeks straight? And even when those days Deshaun was cooking, chat, Shedeur was still cooking. He's been the most consistent out of all the quarterbacks. So, chat, let's not get it misconstrued. Let's not stop tripping. Let's not start tripping. My bad. Let's not start tripping. Because our guy has been steady and consistent. Todd Monken just said out of his own mouth. Let's replay it. What you say again, Todd?
Week or so, both improved dramatically. I've always said about Shedeur, but even the last week or so, Deshaun has played better.
Even the last week or so, Deshaun has played better. Shedeur been balling. Drop a goddamn bomb for Shedeur. Shedeur been cooking. So, hey, Deshaun had a few good days, chat. He had a few good days. Just wait till I show you the rest of the clips from today. Because that QB track, it better have some touchdowns on it. That's all I'm saying. The next clip I'm going to show y'all, you're going to be like, damn, Shedeur really cooking. He is. But y'all just heard him say. Y'all just heard from his mouth. Deshaun was playing bad. You heard it from him. You heard it from Mary Kay. Go back and watch the clip. I showed you that. Mary Kay trying to give participation awards out here. That's how bad Deshaun was doing. And you just heard Todd say it. I told you, chat, we ain't listening to nobody else. We listening to Todd. That's why I was appalled from Saturday. I was appalled, chat. I was appalled. But we okay. We back in action, baby.
He has played better. He's looked better. He's made better decisions.
Talking about Deshaun.
And I think some of that grows, like all of us, as they have success, right? Their confidence is going to grow with the success that they have every day.
What about
to go back to the O-line, DeWan, I mean, you know, he's been in that competition with Spencer, but is he still competing to be one of those?
All right. Y'all heard what he said, though. All right. We got to the next question. But I want to show y'all this because Todd funny, chat. I'm going to go back to it, but let's get into some more clips. We got to get into some more clips because I got to show y'all with our own two eyes why we're not tripping, chat. Chat, you want to know another reason why we shouldn't even be tripping if I'm being honest? And this on me for not even saying it on Saturday because I know I didn't say it. We haven't played a game yet. We haven't even played a game yet, chat. We haven't played our first preseason game yet. We ain't had no joint practices yet. So, hey, Deshaun, like I told y'all last week, Deshaun, welcome to the party, baby. Welcome to the party. But y'all know, too, still doing what you do. Hold on, chat. My bad. Hold on, chat. My bad. Hold on, chat. You see two. What he doing, though? Hold on, chat. You see two. What he doing, though? Ooh. Hold on. Did he get his feet in, though? Oh, he did. Samson with the toe drag. Swag. Samson with the toe drag. Swag, baby. Woo! Shedeur way to get out the pocket. You see him? Back shoulder. I'm going to put it on you. Woo! Let's cook, baby. Chat, we ain't worried. We ain't even played a game yet, chat. You see him? Let's watch it from the beginning. Let me break it down, too. What you seeing? All right, I'm scanning right. All right, I'm looking left. Ooh, good process. Who said he could process? Who said he was slow at processing? I saw you. Hold on, let's play it back. Looking right. Looking left. Oh, ain't nobody there. Oh, the pocket's starting to collapse. Let me roll out. Hold on. Hey, I see you, baby. Back shoulder. Let me put it on. Toe drag. Swag to Samson. Stop playing with him. Hey, I told y'all today. I'm showing you even more reasons why, chat, we shouldn't be tripping. Because it's two, a nobody. It's 2 or nobody, chat. It's 2 or nobody. What are we talking about? Who are they playing with? What we doing? What we doing? 2 practicing with the ones today. Deshaun, you've been balling. But, hey, we going to go ahead and show you. Hey, back up, cuz. Back up a little bit, Deshaun. Back up just a hair, Deshaun. Because, yeah, you cooking, but you just came to the party. We've been doing this. We've been doing this, Chad. Good play action. Put it on them. Put it on them. Chad, I got all the clips loaded. They can't hide the clips from me no more. They can't hide the clips no more. Good. Oh, my bad, chat. Hold on. My bad. Hold on. What we doing? Production. We can't have that. We can't have that production. My bad, chat. My bad. But I want to show this whole sequence. You got the motions going. Clean operation. Clean and smooth operation. So all the hoopla, all the nonsense that Shedeur doing this, the cadence, this and that. Bro, put some context to it, baby. What cadence? I'm seeing smooth operation. I'm seeing a smooth assassin. I'm seeing a smooth criminal. Hold on. What are we doing? Hold on, my bad, chat. What are we doing? Oh, my goodness, chat. Oh, my goodness. Y'all got to let me know. My bad. I wasn't looking at the chat. I didn't know y'all couldn't see. it. I'm over here just talking to myself. My bad, chat. I'm just over here talking to myself. My bad, chat. But what I was saying was, let's look at the beginning. They were talking about his cadence. They were talking about false starts. But all I'm seeing with my own 2 eyes is a smooth operation, chat. He's a smooth criminal, chat. He's a smooth operator, chat. Drop a goddamn bomb. Jump in the chat for Shedeur. Now, can we get to the TD he threw? Because chat. Deshaun, you're late to the party. Watch it one more time, chat. Somebody tell Deshaun, baby, look at the operation. You're late to the party, Deshaun. Smooth. Put it on him. Boom. Put it on him. Boom. Next clip. Hey, we throwing touchdowns too, ain't we, Shedeur? We throwing touchdowns too, ain't we, too? We throwing touchdowns too, baby. I'm going to show the other angle of this. Be patient, chat. Let me cut this off. Production, we can't do that, man. You lucky I still played the clip, but somebody getting fired today, chat. Chat. Hey, put an F in the chat if I should fire somebody from production today, because our clips ain't on point like they usually are. Hold on. Who getting fired today, chat? But hey, that's a tutty. Hey, you see him in the end zone, don't you, chat? So all I'm saying is that QB tracker better look accurate today. That QB tracker better look accurate today, chat. You see it. Let's go. I'm going to show you the other angle of this too, chat. Just be patient. We're going to get to the other angle. But yeah, that's a tutty. Look how he getting up. Yeah. Hey, Fannin like, skip to my loop. Hey, Fannin, you know what's up, baby. Fannin like, hey, that boy 2 back there, so you know I got to grab it for him. Dog, chat, no more nonsense. No more craziness. All I want to see is tutties all day, chat. All I want to see is tutties all day. All I want to see is who they playing with, chat? Somebody tell Deshaun, hey, welcome to the party, baby. Because you know how real competitive bounce back? Let me say this, chat. You know how a real competitor bounce back? How a real competitor handles adversity? This is how. Deshaun, it's okay. You took our reps. But I just showed, hey, chat, this is the second touchdown. That QB tracker better look accurate today. Hey, chat, that's all I'm saying. That QB tracker better look accurate today. How many TDs we didn't saw? We count them up, right, chat? How many TDs we didn't saw? Tell them stop playing with us. We didn't saw 2 TDs so far, chat. Like QB tracker, I told you. Chat, I told you. I got better clips from you. I got better clips for you. They kept on trying to play with our name. They kept on trying to play with us. You ain't gonna play in our face. Yeah, they think I ain't gonna find the clips. They think ain't nobody gonna send me the clips, chat. All I'm saying is that QB tracker better look accurate today. Dubs in the chat for Shedeur, bro, balling. This is how you bounce back from adversity. You can say it was a psychological test why he didn't go with the ones. You can say that it was a grouping personnel why he didn't go with the ones. You can say that it was because he had less reps, Deshaun Watson did, than Shedeur. So that's why he went with the ones on Saturday. You can say all of that, chat. But how competitor bounce back? It's my day with the ones. Let me cook. It's my day with the ones, you said? Okay. Watch this. It's my day with the ones. Watch this. Watch it. So, chat, all the nonsense, all the stuff they spilling, I'm not trying to hear none of it. Even Jerry Jeudy was out there cooking today. Even Jerry catching some passes today. You see the situation that they're working on. Let me give you a little context. Let me back up a little bit. Let me put my football cap on. They're working backed up. So you see how close they are to the other end zone. They're working like they're backed up, right? You're backed up on behind next to your own goal line. Goal line situation. Let's watch it. Chat, who we spending so much time on today, chat? Chat, you know how we do. Whoever's cooking, who gonna get the spotlight to start off the chat? Don't worry, we gonna get my Deshaun fans. Don't trip. Deshaun was cooking a little bit too. So I'm not gonna be biased. Dillon Gabriel had a couple solid ones. We gonna get to it. But y'all know, chat, how we start off the day. We start off with who was cooking. It's only right. And even Jerry Jeudy got the toe drag. What? The toe drag. What? Let's watch it one more time, chat. Let's watch it one more time. The toe drag. Swag. One more time for the people in the back. Woo, Jerry. Jerry said he catching everything now. Jerry said, y'all putting that boy Denzel Boston with the ones? Hold on, not too fast. But anyway, y'all see Shedeur cooking today. So, chat, I digress. We all should digress and let this competition play out how it's supposed to. I was tripping, Todd. Chat was tripping, Todd. Because we was worried, we was nervous. We got PTSD. Chat, I speak for all of us when I say we got a little bit of PTSD from last year. Just a little bit of it. So, Todd, you got to understand. It wasn't nothing personal, Todd. It wasn't nothing personal. But we got a little PTSD. Sabotage Stefanski was out there cooking last year. We was throwing the trash cans, and then we still came out in that first preseason game against Carolina Panthers and balled through 3 TDs. We still came out in that Carolina Panthers game after getting no reps and still balled. So what you think now what we going to do when we get the reps? When we got a head coach that's actually giving us an opportunity. So, Todd, come back into the front of the congregation for one more time. Chat, we're going to get back to the clips. Deshaun Watson fans, we're going to get back to the clips. All right, but we start off with every day, chat. Y'all know this. We start off with who doing what? We start off with who doing what, chat? Who cooking? So guess who was cooking today? You saw it. But hold on. My bad, y'all. Hold on. We gonna get back to it. I got a few clips loaded. But Todd, come back to the front of the congregation. We need you to answer one more question. And I'm gonna play this clip. I'm gonna let it run for about 2 minutes, chat. I'm gonna let it run. I'm giving y'all a heads up. I'm gonna let it run for about 2 minutes because I want y'all to hear Todd Monken just let people know. Y'all know I'm a head coach, right? And Todd, I appreciate you. Big guy. My trust levels are back up there.
I'd like to get our starters the first series. I would like for that to happen. Now, that's all pending medical, right? Where they're at. We're not going to put anybody the other goes, but I would like to get our starters to take the field together, right? I mean, we got to play the guys up front in the game. We got to evaluate the quarterbacks and how they're able to function and score points. You ran that one in quickly because it was 2, and Peter said 2 more. I like that move.
Watch.
It's a good move.
Watch.
You mentioned you like the way the offense functioned on Saturday. How much does it help for Deshaun to have been doing this for?
Get your.
Whoa. They gonna try to run a commercial on me? Hold on, chat. So basically what he was saying, and I'm about to pull it back up here in 2 seconds. Basically what he was saying was, how far do you think Deshaun Watson has come? Deshaun Watson has come far within the last few days. Deshaun Watson has had some good days of camp, y'all. He has. We will get into some Deshaun Watson highlights too. I promise. But Todd, these reporters trying to walk you down, baby. You gonna let them?
It does, but it's still new for him. It's a new offense. It's a new coaching staff. It's new.
So he was asking basically, since Deshaun Watson's a 10-year vet, Deshaun Watson been doing this year for 10 years. He was just saying, hey, it should be a little easier, shouldn't it? Shouldn't it be a little easier for him? Well, Todd said, hold on, not too fast, because I'm finna tell you what I'm seeing with my own 2 eyes.
It's still new for him. It's a new offense. It's a new coaching staff. It's new players. Hasn't really played a lot of football over the last however many years it's been.
And that's the thing, Chad. We so far ahead. Ain't no need to be worried. But continue, Todd.
There still is improvement there, right? When you haven't done something, even if you've done it relatively well or an elite level like he's done, and then there's a gap there, there's still improvement there. There's still
like this.
okay with his body, right? How do I get that back moving and processing and executing at a high level? So I just think there's still improvement there for him and for all of our quarterbacks.
Hey, Todd,
I knew it.
I wasn't sure I understood you.
Jesus Christ.
When Mary Kay asked if they're even Steven, and then you mentioned that Deshaun's is better.
Hold on.
Mary Kay said, hey, you see how he tried to throw Mary Kay in there, the reporter, saying how Mary Kay said they even Steven, and then you said Deshaun was better. Todd said, hold on. Now watch Todd flex his muscles. Chat, this is why, Chad, I'm finna show you an example. So bear with me. This is why, when it comes to Todd Monken, chat, we giving him the benefit of the doubt. He ain't like Sabotage Stefanski. I'm going to say it. He's not like him. And let me show you why.
And then you mentioned that Deshaun's is better.
Hold on. What was that?
So that's what I'm asking. Were you saying,
I said Deshaun's better?
Were you saying that he's gotten better since camp, or that he's better than Shedeur? I want to be sure.
Oh, I don't think I threw in there that he's better than Shedeur. I'm not sure I went that far, but I appreciate you trying to trap me in that shit.
No, I'm not.
I would just say in general that they've all gotten better. And you've seen it. You guys are out there. You don't see the tape. That doesn't mean you see it, right? Did we?
Hold on. Let's rewind that back. Todd said, y'all ain't finna play with me. Stop playing on my name.
Than Shedeur. I'm not sure I went that far, but I appreciate you trying to trap me in that shit.
No, I'm not.
He said, I appreciate you trying to trap me in that shit. Todd said, hey, stop playing with me. I'm the head coach. I steer the ship around here. You ain't gonna walk me down in no questions. You ain't gonna walk me down like that. So, hey, chat. We're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt moving forward. Todd, I like that.
I would just say in general that they've all gotten better, and you've seen it. You guys are out there. You don't see the tape. That doesn't mean you see it, right? Did we look better? Yes. Were there a lot of reasons for that? Yes. Installs. Some banged up defensive players, right? That helps that. You're gonna be able to function better, right? You just are. Our operation was better. Our cadence was better. For the ones we jumped off sides, we got the defense to jump, which is part of it. Those are all little pieces that you just keep trying to stack. And I thought both played really well. I mean, after the first series that Deshaun went, Shedeur went in there and ripped the glance, ripped 3 or 4 throws and was confident, had a good base underneath him, got the ball out. Like it was fun to watch, irrespective of the defense, just the decision making. And so, no, I wasn't saying he's better. Each of them are better at certain things than the other. That's just the way it is. All players have certain skill sets that they do, and they're all trying to maximize their strengths and minimize their weaknesses. That's what we're trying to do with every player.
All right. So there you have it, folks. Last few words from Todd. And before we get into anything else, I was going to get it straight into some Deshaun Watson clips. But the tracker is out, chat. We know how we should be feeling about the tracker. So when I show this, chat, I just want to make sure we understand. After this, we're going to get into some Deshaun Watson clips, and we're going to get back into some Shedeur Sanders clips. Because that boy today put on a show. That boy today bounced back. That boy today said, hey, Deshaun, your numbers was cool. You had about 35 reps last week. And that's all right. That's all right. But today, August 10th, training camp day 11, who's still operating better? I'm just asking for a friend. Shedeur Sanders, 16 to 23, 3 tutties, 0 interceptions. Deshaun Watson, 15 to 22, 2 tutties, 0 interceptions. Dillon Gabriel, the dark horse, as some say, 5 for 8, 0 TDs, 0 interceptions. Hey, Dillon. Hey, you got to get some touchdowns on our column, baby. Dillon. Hey. Some people saying you still in the fight. Me personally, I don't believe it. But you got to make me a believer. We need some tutties in that column. And you know if Dillon Gabriel do any tutties, they will put him on there. So, Dillon, you got to be better, baby. Got to be better, Dillon. But, hey, this is a day with no pads. If we compare it to Deshaun Watson's day with no pads, with the ones, it looks a little different. Just a tad different. But Shedeur Sanders, steady and consistent. And today they actually put his touchdowns on there, unlike the last few practices. But we ain't gonna, we ain't gonna trip. They don't want to put our TDs on the tracker. It's cool. They don't want to put our TDs on the tracker. It's okay. We ain't gonna trip about it. But what we is gonna do is we're gonna continue to cook regardless. That's what we're going to continue to do. But let's not be biased. Let's go ahead. Y'all see the tracker. You see what it's talking about for the day. Shedeur Sanders, steady and consistent with the ones. 16 for 23, 3 touchdowns. Deshaun Watson got the same amount of reps as Shedeur. He went 15 for 22, 2 tutties. And Deshaun Watson, he had a solid day. Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. Deshaun Watson had a solid day today, chat. Even though he sacked right here on this play, but, it'd be like that. He would have got mollywop. But, hey, that's so to Deshaun, man. Dubs in the chat for Deshaun, man. Deshaun ain't going nowhere, and we appreciate that. But Deshaun, our first preseason game Saturday, baby. Hey, chat, y'all know where I'm going to be Saturday, right? The flight is booked. We back in the city, baby. We going back to the Shy. I'm going to be out there like this, Shady. Hey, where's Shedeur? Where's the show? I'm going to have the footage for you. Shat. We're going to be in Chicago this Saturday. And make sure after the game, you come right here for the live recap. You come sit right here with me for the live recap. But y'all see Deshaun balling. It was a catch. Deshaun, that was cute. That's cute. We need you to continue to do that. All right? We need you to continue to do that. Deshaun, we need you to continue to do that. Iron sharpens iron. Iron sharpens iron. We need you to continue to do that. All right? Deshaun Watson, one of his TDs today. Chad, I'm not biased, baby. With Deshaun ball, we're going to show it. Come on, with Deshaun ball, we're going to show it. Jesus Christ, though. Oh, my goodness. They're killing me with this production. Somebody getting fired today. F's in the chat for somebody getting fired. All right? But y'all see Deshaun cooking. Y'all see him cooking. Hey, we appreciate you, Deshaun. Y'all see him cooking. Hey, Deshaun, we're going to need that. Iron sharpers iron. That was one of Deshaun TDs. I'm going to find another one for you real quick, chat. Be patient. I'm going to find another one for you. But Deshaun Watson, not a bad day. Deshaun Watson was practicing with the twos today. With the twos, he did all right. All right, nice little slant route for a TD. All right. Deshaun Watson. Like I told you, Chad, we ain't being biased. We're going to continue to show Deshaun love. When Deshaun ball, we're going to show Deshaun love. Deshaun had a solid day today during camp. He had a solid day. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. Not bad. Pocket collapse. Sack. Definitely a sack. But he still got it out. Good job, Deshaun. That's definitely a sack, but it's all good. That defensive line, boy, look at that blitz. That is a blitz right there for you. Deshaun still put it on him. Nice ball. Deshaun. Nice ball. Once again, Deshaun Watson was going with the twos today. And to be quite honest with y'all, I love the fact that both quarterbacks are going either with the ones or the twos. Because that's just going to continue to build the wide receiver chemistry. It's not ideal. It's not ideal at all. It's not. But, hey, that's what's going on. Deshaun Watson, one of his best throws of the day right here. Chat, you know we unbiased. And SO2, the ones who giving us these clips. Every time I show a clip, I'm going to show whoever gave me the feed. Woo. Okay, Cedric Tillman. Cedric Tillman said, I heard y'all move Denzel Boston up. Cedric Tillman said, I heard y'all moved Denzel Boston up today with the ones, and I'm with the twos. Cedric Tillman, like, you know I've been here for a few years, right? Deshaun, that's a pretty ball, baby. Contested catch. Cedric Tillman came down with it. But y'all know who we started off with today. But I showed you, we're gonna get to everybody clips. We're going to get into everybody clips. SO to him. Deshaun, keep cooking. Iron sharpens iron. That's what we need. Chat. That's what we need. Last time rolling it through. That's a pretty ball right there. Nice little ball, Deshaun. But that corner. Hold on. That's how I feel when you get ball stole. Oh my goodness. Oh. Hey. That's a nice little grab, man. Once again, if you're just now coming in, all right, we will get into some more clips. And I'm about to show y'all this video here in 2 seconds. I'll explain it. But if you're just now coming in, here's a QB tracker from the day. In 2 seconds, I'm going to give y'all all the numbers from camp, period. I'm going to give you all the numbers so far from camp for Deshaun Watson and for Shedeur Sanders. We're going to get into all the numbers. I promise you. But the QB tracker from today, we showed and we started showing. We started the show off today with Deshaun Watson taking first-team reps Saturday. Us having to get to the bottom of it. Then I showed you who was balling today during practice. And I'm not going to lie, chat. With this QB tracker, like I said, we take it with a grain of salt. The QB tracker that we really waiting on is what happens come Saturday. When they playing against the Chicago Bears. When they going against my Chi-Town Bears. When I'm in the stadium, I'm in the city. That's when we going to really see who was balling and who wasn't. That's when we going to really see who was balling and who wasn't. But chat, I ain't going to lie, this damn near was a throw of the day. Denzel didn't come down with it, though. The throw of the day. Woo. Oh, Denzel. Oh, hit you in the worst spot. Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold on, chat. I'm going to go back to it. Hold on. This is the only angle I got from this throw right now. But, hey, that's a pretty ball. And now we're going to get into all Shedeur Sanders touchdowns today after this clip. Let's go ahead and run it one more time, though. Denzel, we got to catch this one. Denzel. Woo! Hit you in the wrong spot, my guy. Hit you in the worst spot possible, didn't it? Right in the hands. You still been cooking, though. A little bit overthrown, just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. But, hey, that's okay. That's okay. All right, we ain't tripping about it. But, chat, our guy, moral of the story today, he battled back today. He said, Coach, it's okay. It's okay, Coach. It's okay. I didn't go with the ones. It's okay I didn't go with the ones on Saturday. But, Coach, don't let it happen again. Next clip. Don't let it happen again, Coach. Let's go. Come on. Y'all see the clips? 1 tutty, I count. 2 tutties, I count. Come on, chat. Doug's in the chat for our guy Shedeur. Because this is how you bounce back. And I wouldn't even call it a bounce back. I wouldn't even call it that. Let's watch it one more time. Nice, easy little whip route. Nothing crazy. Second TD, though. Now let's get to the third one. Woo! Chat, this is the third TD. But, chat, I showed you 4. Chat, how come they ain't putting all our TDs on the QB tracker? How come they not putting all our TDs on the QB tracker? I'm just asking. Asking for a friend. This is the third TD, chat, right? This is the third TD, chat. Now let me show you the 4th one. Chat, I just showed you 3 TDs back to back to back. But how come they did not put our 4th TD on the QB tracker? I'm asking for a friend. This is the third TD, chat. I just showed you 3 back to back. But how come this one wasn't on there, chat? This 4. That's why I'm telling you, that QB tracker. I just showed you 3 TDs back to back. Is that not a tutty? Is this not a tutty? Chat. Ooh. Oh, what a ref said. Oh, the ref said call. Okay, maybe I'm tripping there. I guess the ref said he was out. But chat, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see if we can catch a steal shot. Oh my goodness. I need the full clip. Hold on, Chad. I'm going to get you a better angle. Give me 2 seconds. Hey, I saw 2 feet. Hey, we should have 4 TDs on the tracker, chat. We should have 4 TDs on the tracker, chat. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's watch it one more time. 1, 2. I saw it. Chat, we should have 4 TDs on the tracker. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm tripping. How we feel about that, chat? I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. But Shedeur Sanders today, he looked very decisive. Him and Deshaun. Looked very decisive today. This is Deshaun going back. We got a few more highlights to get into. All right? But regardless, SO to Deshaun. Iron sharpers iron. That's what we want. Hold on. I showed this clip earlier. We're going to watch it again. This is a better angle. This is better footage of it. Roll out the pocket. Not a sack. Woo. We saw this earlier. Being decisive. Oh, my goodness. Hold on, chat. My bad. Let's roll this one back. 2. Being decisive. I love it. We ain't waiting. We look one, we look right, we look left. When he's open, put it on him. Come on, man. But chat, we got to talk about something else, though. Something else that's kind of bothering me. Because there was a lot of nonsense I went over the weekend, right? Then you had some people saying they should trade Shedeur, they should do this, they should do that. But then we got people still having these horrible takes. So real quick, chat, let's listen to it and let's get into it.
I do believe that, to your point, G, I do believe that this was Shedeur's job, even though all the reporting was that Deshaun was going to be the starter. I think Shedeur had a chance to come in and so greatly outperform him that the coaches had to change their mind. Well, after looking at training camp, there is a clear-cut leader, and it is Shedeur. I don't want to say he fumbled that opportunity, but he didn't capitalize on it.
How can you say 2 things at once? You said you fumbled the opportunity, but then you said he didn't capitalize on the opportunity, but then you said he looked the best during camp. Chat, everybody on the internet be talking out of 2 sides of their mouth. Pick one side of the aisle and stand on it. But I'm going to let you finish.
And I do think, from all accounts, that Shedeur had been having the better camp up until mid last week. That's
up until mid last week, right? We heard Deshaun Watson, it took him a minute to come to the party. Up until mid last week, he came. He had 2 good days. I just showed you how many clips today of our guy balling. Just saying. Continue, though. Because watch how I catch him up, chat.
That's when I think the weather vane switched, and I started hearing Deshaun had his best day ever.
I was there Wednesday. That's the best I've seen him throw the ball.
And I've heard that exact quote
and I talked
from 4 people that were there. He's never thrown the ball that well during his time in Cleveland.
And Zach Jackson, I talked to him on my drive in today, and Zach said he was terrific Saturday. Like, for all that went on about like how they got to that point,
right?
He said he looked terrific.
And I think towards the end of the competition, oftentimes a leader will separate themselves from the group. And I think that's what we've seen Deshaun Watson do. And for all we know,
the leader has separated himself from the group. This was just earlier, chat, so maybe he didn't hear what Todd said. But you see how the propaganda already started the wheels to turn? And now, since they had practice, they saw practice how it went on Saturday, right? They saw practice went on Saturday, now they just feel like they can say whatever. But continue.
He might have had a conversation with Monken or offensive coordinators or offensive personnel, and they might have said, look, it's the 12th round. You need a knockout. You need a haymaker.
You know what? All that can be true. I still don't want to see him.
I know.
Look at Jason being unbiased. I'm a goddamn bomb for Jason for the only time in history ever.
No, I won't argue that.
I don't think there's any way he survives the whole season.
I won't argue that for a second. I'm just arguing at the starting block.
Yeah.
I believe it's going to be
Here's the thing. Now, it's up to them to make the evaluation, but you go back until last Wednesday, it was a landslide. I mean, Deshaun Watson was throwing.
Did you view it that way, Jay? A landslide?
Deshaun Watson was throwing.
Look, he asking for validation. Jay, did you see it the same way G. Bush did? Did you see it that same way, Jay?
Interceptions like in googobs, it was egregious.
Deshaun looked bad. And again, I'm not an NFL coach. I'm not going to. I don't know what they're looking at.
Sure.
I don't know what they.
You just said Deshaun looked bad. So which one is it? If he looked bad, he looked bad. Just say it with your chest. Be honest.
To me, it looked like Shedeur was out playing Deshaun.
To me, it looked like Shedeur was out playing Deshaun. Then what are we talking about? Cut it out. Y'all talking out two sides in your mouth. Pick a side of the aisle. Stand there.
Landslide.
But because Deshaun looked horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
So it wasn't that Shedeur was Joe Montana's second coming. It was just that the other guy looked absolutely abysmal. And, and Deshaun did not.
Yeah, they trying to sugarcoat it. Gee, get him though.
And I think,
Shedeur did not.
And I think too, like when we talk about like the practice stuff, I remember talking to Zach on the sideline, and he said, "Well, look, I remember. I'm young enough to remember when we were at the Greenbrier, or we were doing some of these scrimmages." And we go against I think it was the Vikings at the time. Well, maybe not the Vikings or one of the teams. And he said, listen, Deshaun can't complete no passes at all. And he was like
the Eagles, maybe?
It was like, he was like, you got to understand that when you look at them guys playing against other competition, that's where I want to see it. Now, if he says Deshaun, now I think you bring a good point. Deshaun took advantage of the reps he was given. It wasn't like, oh, no matter how they got there, he did take advantage of those reps and he was sharp. Now,
facts. It is okay, chat, and everybody out there to say Deshaun Watson had a good string of days during practice. That is okay to say. But what's not okay is all the extra ish. Continue, G.
Also said that Shedeur during that practice, Shedeur was good during those reps too. It's just Deshaun got more. So for me,
yeah. I mean, if we're being honest, chat, if we're looking at our ESPN tracker, right? If we're looking at the ESPN tracker, if we're really taking a dive into it, if we're really looking at it, if we're really being decisive about it, right? Then let me tell you this. Deshaun Watson with the ones. Let me just interject real quick before we get back to it. Deshaun Watson with the ones, he took 34 reps. 34 reps. Got 34 throws with the ones. This was, you see the date? This was on Saturday. He had the more reps with the ones. But today, if we compare the QB tracker to today, we still got less reps. And we still balled. We still cooked. You can get Deshaun Watson 120. It don't matter how many reps you're going to give him. Do I got to say it, chat? Come on, man. It don't matter how many reps you're giving him. We still cooking. Our numbers are still better. Time and time again. Even if you want to not add our touchdowns, even if you don't want to add all the completions that we really got, we're going to take it with a grain of salt, yes. But if we really looking into it, two still balling. Consistently. Day in, day out. And I'm going to show you the whole numbers over camp here in a second. And chat, I'm going to get to y'all responses here in a second too. All right, keep blowing up the chat. Real quick, hit the like button for me, please. Before I continue to play clips, hit the like button for me, please. It takes you 2 seconds. Hit the like button for me, please. It takes you 2 seconds. We got over 400 people in here. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Seriously. But let's continue.
There's things that Deshaun struggled with earlier on in interceptions. There's things that Shedeur struggled with later on in terms of, all right, well, we want to see certain things from you. We want to see you get speed up and get more plays in. So at the end of the day, that's great to see it in practice. But like I said, wake me up when I want to see him do it on the football field against somebody else. And then when you do that, then we can all see it right in front of our eyes, and it's undeniable. Is it not?
Thank you, G. Thank you, G. Can you say it one more time for the people all the way in the back? One more time, G.
Hey, wake me up when I want to see him do it on the football field against somebody else. And then when you do that, then we can all see it right in front of our eyes, and it's undeniable. Is it not?
See, I think that's the salient point that we kind of came to in hour number one. Even though I think Deshaun's car may be slightly ahead of Shedeur's right.
How's it ahead? G, thank you for pointing out the obvious and saying the obvious. None of this matters. Chat, none of it matters until them preseason games. Don't matter how you doing a practice day in and day out. It don't matter. What you going to do when them bullets are flying and you actually playing somebody else that's not your own team? That's when it counts. I just want to continue to reiterate that. But we're going to let them finish, and then we're going to cut this out and get back to our clips because I got more. I got more, chat.
Right now, I'm also willing to say that we're not at the finish line yet.
No.
And I think that I think they're going to do the prudent thing, even though they may be leaning towards Deshaun. Perhaps this was a test.
How do you know if they leaning towards Deshaun, baby? Todd said, hey, that we only gave him more reps because Shedeur had more reps. Todd said we only gave him more reps because at that point, Saturday, going into Saturday, Shedeur had more reps than Deshaun. But Todd, I ain't gonna lie. We know the QB tracker is false. But Deshaun Watson had a ton of reps with the ones on Saturday. You said Wednesday, when Shedeur's in full pads, it's going to be Shedeur Day. He better have over 30-some attempts, just like Deshaun. He better have over 30-some attempts, just like Deshaun. Because this was from Saturday, chat. And this is from today. Somebody still got more reps. Now it's Deshaun with more reps. So it ain't going to ever be even. We know that, Todd. We know that. But all I'm saying is, come Wednesday, I better see 30-something attempts. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But let's get back to this horrible take, and then we're going to cut it off. My bad, chat. I know. I shouldn't even be showing them, but I'm going to show it anyway.
Let's see if this wakes Shedeur up. Let's see what he does when he finds out at Saturday's workout, oh, it's a bait and switch.
What you mean if it wakes him up? We've been woke. You need to be talking to Deshaun over there. We've been here, baby. Showing up day in and day out. Cut it out.
Not with the ones. I want to see what he does in the next practice. How does he rebound from that? Is he mature enough to handle adversity? He's going to face adversity in NFL games. So maybe this was a psychological evaluation, an exam. How do you do against this? I think the cars are on the track. I think Shedeur is slightly behind Deshaun. We're not at the finish line. I think
you don't even go to practice, my guy. Practice? We talking about practice. You ain't even show up to practice and you just talking. Just saying stuff. You asking Jason, is that true? Has Shedeur really been looking better? You're asking him because your ass ain't been around. You just over here talking. Miss me with all that. If you ain't going to show up to camp, you ain't going to go to the preseason games like myself, shut it up. Because you're talking like you don't know nothing.
Final decision is going to be made after the second preseason game. That's when we're going to have, we always say, you're best equipped to make the best decision when you have the most amount of information.
And that's the one good thing that you said, sir. This whole take. Because when they do have the most information, after the first preseason game, after the second preseason game, after the joint scrimmage, That's when they're going to really evaluate and push Shedeur Sanders and say that he's QB1. I'm just speaking into existence. But continue.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of information we don't have. His dad's nickname is Primetime. Okay? It shouldn't surprise anybody that this guy
like, maybe I was tripping with those first couple things I said. Maybe I should. His dad is Primetime. You know, maybe he's a gamer, right? That's what you're about to say. He's a gamer. His dad's Primetime. He might be just a gamer. But chat, you see these preseason games. That's what it comes down to. This Saturday and next week, period. This Saturday and next week Saturday. That's all that matters. Nothing else does. Everything else is irrelevant. QB trackers are irrelevant. What you going to do against Chicago? What you going to do against Buffalo?
Has another gear, another level. And we saw it last year. He was not a great practice performer last year.
All right. We done with that. We done with that. I'm done, chat. I'm done with it. I'm done with the horrible takes. I don't want to hear nothing else about nothing they talking about. But all I'm saying is we can't continue to have guys speaking out of two sides of their mouth. One day you're saying this. Now you're saying Deshaun leading. But how you going to say Deshaun leading? You ain't been in practice. You ain't been watching none of the clips. You ain't been seeing anything that's going on. You asking everybody else for their opinion. No, sir. What's your opinion? That's how they do it. They always say, oh, I heard from this source. I heard from this person. No. What did you hear from yourself? What do you feel yourself is going on? I want to hear your opinion, not theirs, not anonymous sources. Come on, man. Come on, man. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Now let me show you this. Come on, man. Hold on. I'm not even going to get into that. I don't want to be messy today. I ain't trying to be messy, but how did practice end today before I show y'all more clips? All right. So let me show y'all this scenario. All right. Let me just show you how practice ended today since we're talking about day 11 of practice. Let me go ahead and wrap this up in a bow real quick for us. Nice and slow. All right. So Daniel Fousier. All right. He came out and he had a report today they didn't practice. Chat. I said, give me 2 seconds. Daniel Fousier. He came out today. All right. During 2-minute drill, Shedeur Sanders with the number 1 offense versus number 1 defense. Sanders had a short completion to Jerry Jeudy. What followed was 3 straight pre-snap penalties. The last, a Spencer Fano false start. Todd Monken sent the number 1 defense off. All right, so this is how practice ended. Not the best. Not the best. But it wasn't the best for the other guy either. So when they say, oh, he's struggling with the cadences. He's struggling with the pre-snap reads, this and that. Well, they're both struggling still. Doesn't matter if you're going with the ones, doesn't matter what they're going with the twos. It's practice. You're going to have pre-snap penalties. You're going to have things going on that's just not always perfect. It's practice. The number 2 offense, led by Deshaun Watson, has 2 straight pre-snap penalties. The final was a false start, and that's how practice ends. Neither 2-minute drill picked up a first down. Airfield offense for the Cleveland Browns with a whole bunch of penalties. So that's how practice ended today, chat. We started off today showing who was balling. Now I'm telling you how practice ended. And now I'm also trying to debunk all the nonsense. Because neither one of them are perfect. Shedeur Sanders is not perfect. Neither is Deshaun Watson. So all this nonsense that, oh, Deshaun's operating better. Deshaun's doing this better. Deshaun's doing... No. Right now, if we got to judge it, they both looking the same. I mean, I believe... No, I'm lying. I don't mean that. They both ain't looking the same. One guy's looking better. But if we're being honest, they both are making mistakes. But also, with a false start, if I'm the quarterback, I tell you we're going on 2, you go on 1, that's your fault. That ain't me. If I'm the quarterback, I say, all right, And you false start. That's not on me. So, chat, remember, we need context to these things. Chat, remember, we are not going for none of the nonsense, none of the hoopla. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Because, chat, with all this, you still got dumb people saying this. You still got dumb people having these crazy takes.
I think what's happening here is that Monken does not trust Shedeur Sanders to consistently get the team in and out of the huddle on a regular basis. Okay. And that's why he's playing a guy who's a pariah in the town in which he's employed ahead of Shedeur. That is an indictment of Shedeur Sanders. I don't know how else to look at it. Now, I have a sense of where I think this is going, and I want to be clear. I'm not reporting anything. How many times does Andrew Berry trade a quarterback as we go through training camp? It happens every flipping year. Guys, I think we're approaching the end of the Shedeur Sanders era in Cleveland. I do.
What? Huh? Come again? What'd you say? We got to add him. Somebody add him to the Mount Rushmore, please.
Quarterback is thing. How many times does Andrew Berry trade a quarterback as we go through training camp? It happens every flipping year. Guy.
First of all, he only did that last year, sir. And that was only Kenny Pickett. He didn't trade so many people. He only traded Kenny Pickett, sir. But
I think we're approaching the end of the Shedeur Sanders era in Cleveland. I do.
Wow.
Apparently, he's splitting second team reps now with Dillon Gabriel. Again, that's not me doing that. That's what the coach is doing.
But then again, see, this is why we don't jump to conclusions, chat. Chat, this is why we don't jump to conclusions. This is why you sometimes sit back, you wait, and you just let things play out. You just let things play out. But this guy right here, sir, you might need to get fired for that horrible take. We just heard Todd Monken say that both quarterbacks will play in both preseason games. Why would they trade somebody that's competing for the starting quarterback job? If he's competing for the starting quarterback or to be the starting quarterback in the NFL of the Cleveland Browns, sir, why would they trade him? Are you stupid, slow, or dumb? No disrespect, but dog, I gotta ask that question. I got to, because I'm just asking for a friend. At this point, I'm asking for a friend. Let it play out, dog. But this right here, chat.
How many times does Andrew Berry? Now, I have a sense of where I think this is going, and I want to be clear. I'm not reporting anything.
This is why everybody shouldn't have mics, chat.
How many times does Andrew Berry trade a quarterback as we go through training camp? It happens every flipping year. Guys, I think we're approaching the end of the Shedeur Sanders era in Cleveland. I do.
Wow.
Apparently, he's splitting second team reps now with Dillon Gabriel.
Hey, chat, was he splitting second team reps with Dillon Gabriel today? Was he splitting second team reps with Dillon Gabriel today, chat? I'm asking for a friend. Was he? I'm just asking for a friend, chat. Because I spy with my little eye. Shedeur Sanders. Is that not Shedeur Sanders? Whoa. That's Shedeur Sanders, right? Oh. That's Harold Fannin, right? Harold Fannin, does he run with the ones or the twos, chat? Harold Fannin, like, yeah, boy. Hey, Shedeur, good throw, but yeah, boy, good catch. So, sir, this is why you shouldn't jump to conclusions. This is why even Saturday I had to pump my brakes, sir. I had to pump my brakes, sir. I had to pump my brakes a little bit, sir. But let's just hear it one more time. Because even you don't believe it.
We're approaching the end of the Shedeur Sanders era in Cleveland. I do.
You know what, chat? I don't think we can't give breath to the nonsense anymore. Because then from that, we also go to people saying this. Dillon Gabriel coming out of nowhere, chat. Dillon Gabriel out here balling, chat. Dillon Gabriel out here. He's splitting reps with Dillon Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel out here balling, huh? Dillon Gabriel out here balling. That's all of Dillon, man. But that's all the book. People vouching for this over what's been out on display shows you just how wild the world we live in is. They hate that bad that they'll try to convince you that this is better. They'll try to convince you that Dillon Gabriel and him splitting reps with Shedeur for one practice, he's all of a sudden better. He's all of a sudden the hero. He's all of a sudden the one in Cleveland. Cut it out. Cut it out. Come on, man. Because today we should have had another clip. Today we should have had another one of them ones. We saw the other angle of this, chat. But today we should have been replaying this about 50 times. Oh, just barely out the reach. Oh, you put the hands up too late, Denzel. I was going to spam this clip if he would have caught it. But I'm showing this for a reason, chat. Because they'll really try to convince you that Shedeur is about to get traded. They will really try to convince you that Shedeur is the worst thing since the beginning of time. The worst quarterback in the NFL. The worst EPA ever. Well, if I, with my own two eyes, if I, with my own two eyes, if I, with my own two eyes, consistently see my guy, too, because these are a couple completions, chat. Oh, Gage, you got to keep going. You got to keep going, baby. Come on, baby. These clips that we need to spam. Oh, man, that's a pretty ball. Woo! Ah, Gage, we got to have that one, baby. We got to have that one. But, chat, everything that they saying is just simply not true. Shedeur Sanders was back with the ones today. Right where he belongs. Gage Lawredan, you got to catch that one, baby. Oh, that's a tutty. Oh, we got to have that one, Gage. Oh, we got to have this one, baby. Woo! But I just showed you two incompletions. That was thrown damn near right where they should be. But the receiver didn't come down with it. It'd be like that. Shedeur Sanders will make bad throws. It'd be like that. But all I'm saying is stop playing with two. Let it play out, chat. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Because two's coming. Two's coming. Two is coming. 2 is coming. So, hey, now with that being said, chat, I got a few more things we got to get into. I got a few more things we got to debunk. Because at the end of the day, Todd Monken owes nobody an explanation. What he does, and me, I just want to pull this back up because I should never doubted him. I should have never jumped to conclusions like my guy did, but I didn't jump that far. He jumped all the way over there. Me, I just jumped a little bit. But Todd, talk to my people one more time.
Saturday took the ones in the walk. So I anticipated him being with the ones. When I walked out, guys grabbed me and said, hey, the last couple days we've been looking at it.
Just in case y'all didn't hear.
A few more reps with the ones. That's all it was. I wasn't even at the moment. I was like, yeah, sure, we'll flip it. And then next week we'll go the other way. I sure as hell wasn't thinking about coming back in here and telling all you guys that I was going to change my mind.
Because he doesn't owe anybody an explanation. Todd, I just want to show this again because as I sit back and I really think about it, as I sit back and I really analyze it, you right, you the head coach. And us in the media, we just got to sit back and let things play out. We just got to sit back and let it all play out. Because our boy, too, he going to still cook and he going to still do what he got to do. Point blank period. This is still a tutty in my opinion. This is still a tutty. I just wanted to throw this clip again. Because I had a better angle. He might have been out. He might have been out, Jack. He might have been out, Jack. But anyway, back to the topic at hand, man. He might have been out, though. He might have been out. But I'm just happy to see Shedeur back with the ones today. I'm just happy to see my guy still cooking today. I'm just happy to see Shedeur cooking again today. Jerry Jeudy even catching passes. I was just happy to see it again today, chat. That's all. I'm just happy. I'm just happy to see it again. Now, I don't want to make this about, real quick before I show this, I'm not trying to make this about debunking every time somebody has something to say about our guy too. I'm not. But we already dispelled some things, so we ain't even got to really talk too much about it anymore. All the highlights from Shedeur Sanders today. We're going to put the spotlight on Shedeur, and we're going to keep it on Shedeur. That's a sack. Good ball. We're going to keep the spotlight on Shedeur because I'm not going to dispel every rumor. I ain't going to dispel everybody talking crazy. We ain't going to do it today, chat. We ain't. We're going to let Shedeur go ahead and do what he got to do and always ball. Always show up. Because we showing up day in and day out. Period, point blank. Every day we showing up. You see it. You see it. Come on, man. Every day we showing up. Every day we ball. Every day. Every day. You see who's balling. And now, chat, real quick, because I do want to get into this. All right? Because if we really just sit back and relax and just look at the numbers, if we really just look at the numbers so far, is it close? Is it close? We know we padding the stats. I showed a few touchdowns that ain't getting counted. I told you touchdowns from Saturday, a few of them ain't getting counted in from Friday. So, yes, you can say Deshaun's having more touchdowns. That's fine. But Deshaun got more attempts than Shedeur got, and we still got one more completion. So, if we really look at the tracker, even though we take it on with a grain of salt, chat, come on, baby. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Because if we're really looking at it, what are they saying? If we're really looking at it, is there a comparison? If we're really looking at it, what are they really talking about? Who's been the most consistent? Day in and day out. Who's continuing the ball? Day in and day out. Whose numbers are better? This day tracker. Remember, they gave Deshaun Watson 7 touchdowns in a day, but they skipped. Hey, we just saw the other day they didn't give us a few touchdowns. But that's okay. Because even if you pad the stats of one, our stats still do what? Our stats still do what, chat? So what are we really talking about? What are they really saying? Come on, man. Let me get to some of these chats, man. My bad, chat. I know. My bad, chat. My bad, chat. My bad. Them 7 TDs don't count, somebody said. Somebody said them 7 TDs. Hey, it might be chat, it might have been AI. Chat, them 7 TDs might have been AI. Can we talk about it? Can we have a discussion? Can we have an honest conversation? All right, let's see. I'm in the chat now, y'all. So, hey, go ahead, talk to me in the chat, man. Talk to me in the chat. All right, 2 more days from 2, and it's going to look nasty. Yeah. When does Shedeur get the throw from the 5-yard line 10 times? Oh, somebody. Hold on. Let me give you a shout out. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Hey, KCM 5415. Can I drop another bomb for you? Shedeur get 7 TDs. Because if we take away them 7 TDs, chat, it's 11-8 and 12-4. Even though we should have a few more touchdowns. That's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. Can somebody do the math? We still operating and throwing at around 70%, ain't we? Are we not? It's still pretty even, ain't we? Come on, man. Come on, chat. Talk to me. Talk to me. Come on. It's been even since the get-go. Yes. But who's been the steady assassin? Consistent day in and day out. Because at the end of the day, consistency all that matters. Footballs are what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? But going back to this, y'all, I had somebody slow it up. All right? I had somebody slow it up for me. Oh, I had somebody slow it up. It was only 1 foot, chat. It was only 1 foot. This is supposed to be our 4th touchdown today, chat. He only got 1 foot in, though. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, they even got the ladies outside. The ladies say, hey, we in the building. Hey, Shedeur. Hey. They just sitting there like, dang, did he catch it? Hey. Dang, they even rolled over on the kid. Dang. It was 1 foot, though, chat. All right, so I ain't going to be too mad. I ain't going to be too upset. But now, don't exclude all the other touchdowns we had that they didn't add. It don't. Just saying. It don't. Because I've been keeping count. Come on, man. Come on. Y'all see the highlights, man. Who's cooking and who's not? Who's been cooking and who hasn't? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. Titus, we need you to come talk to my people real quick. But chat, you see the highlights. Checking at the line. We don't know what we talking about, though. We don't know what we got going on, chat. The operations look crisp to me. Oh, that's the one Gage should have caught. Chat, but look at our guy Cook. Hold on. Checking at the line. Getting them in the right call. Setting the protection. Then dropping a dime. We saw the other angle of that, didn't we, chat? I showed you the other angle. But he was cooking today. Let two cook. Let two cook. Let two cook. You saw the ref? Yeah. Oh, that should have been a tutty. That should have been a tutty. That should have been a tutty. But hey, that's a tutty right there, ain't it? Come on. That's a tutty right there, ain't it? Come on. Ah, they got him. Samson, like, you got to hand it off to me. These are all the highlights today from Shedeur. All the highlights today from Shedeur. I'm just letting it run, chat. I'm trying to, you know, hey, this is what we're talking about, day 11. That's a tutty. That boy looked sharp. That boy looked locked in. That boy looked crisp. That was doing a 2-minute drill to end practice right there, chat. Because the next, we had a procedure. Look at my boy checking it at the line. Oh, God dang. This is doing a 2-minute drill, chat. So you saw it. Remember. All right, if I got to bring it back up. So this was to end practice, chat. All right, this was to end practice. All right. We saw Daniel Ofusier, right? We saw Daniel Ofusier. We saw what he said, how practice ended today, right? He started off with a completion to Jerry, right? And then it followed 3 straight pre-snap penalties from the offense. Whoa, my good sir. Whoa, my good sir. You might have got that wrong. Because this is a pass to Judy in that 2-minute drill. Look, Judy got to get down. Get down, get down, get down. Right? They moving up on the ball. Getting up on the ball. They moving with the clock. Clock is ticking. Clock is ticking. Shedeur's getting everybody set. Shedeur's getting everybody set. Let's go. Let's go. Next play. Let's go. 2-minute drill, baby. What we got going on? Oh, we see it. Oh, he put it on him, too. Oh, this hell. But my guy Daniel Ofusier, we might just caught you up spreading fake news. Daniel Ofusier, I don't want to have to put you on Mount Rushmore, baby. 2-minute drill with Shedeur Sanders in the number 1 offense versus number 1 defense. Sanders complete a short completion to Judy. What followed was 3 straight pre-snap penalties. No, sir. I think you got it wrong. Because we rewind it all the way back. There's a completion to Judy. Judy got to get down, got to get down. Get the ref the ball. Everybody on the ball, everybody on the ball. 2-minute drill. This is the very next play, chat. I don't want to say, hey, Daniel Ofusier, we come to you for a lot, so we want to put you on the Mount Rushmore. But my guy, this is the very next play. I don't see no pre-snap penalties. All I see is a dot being thrown, but he dropped it. Oh, the very next play during a 2-minute drill, Shedeur Sanders put it on him. And in a 2-minute drill, that's exactly how you want it to go. Chat, in a 2-minute drill for offense and for a quarterback, it's 2 minutes left. You're either down or you're trying to score. You're either trying to get a field goal or you're getting a touchdown. You get one good play, that's a first down to Jerry Jeudy, right? Get the first down to Jerry Jeudy. The very next play, you take a shot to try to see if you can get a cheap touchdown, maybe a pass interference to set you up in either field goal range or set you up for a better position to potentially go downfield and score a touchdown. Man, I love the sequence. I love the sequence. Throwing a 2-minute drill. I love it. Get it to Jerry. Jerry, hurry up and get down. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm going to play this. This is my last time playing it. This is my last time playing it. Everybody get on the ball. Everybody get on the ball. It might have been a penalty. Maybe I didn't see it. Or maybe from this angle, from this shot, we're not seeing it. But I'm not going to lie, Chad. This is what we love from our guy. Because that's a dot. That's a dime. Ooh, Denzel, you was wide open too. Shedeur missed him. Because Shedeur, you got to put it on him. You got to put it on him. So Shedeur potentially missed him. But man, if Denzel catch that one. Woo! That's a tide changer. That's a tide changer. And see, there go the pre-snap penalties coming. Pre-snap penalties coming. So he was right with the pre-snap penalties, but it just didn't happen how he said it happened. God damn, Spencer! Ty was like, get the hell off the field. So this is how practice really ended. Daniel Fousier, you lied. You lied. You lied. But it's okay, because I still mess with you, my guy. But, you potentially just got it messed up, though. But this is how practice ended, though, chat. 3 straight penalties. False starts. Shedeur Sanders can't do shit about that. See? That's on FanDuel. You can't. See, they'll try to say it's Shedeur's fault. Deshaun Watson had the same thing happen to him. Shedeur's had so during 2-minute drill, this is something that we got to work on. This is something that we got to get better at. Now we know that moving forward. But yes, all right, those are all the highlights from Shedeur Sanders today. If you're just now tuning in, going back to the QB tracker from today, August 10th, day 11. Shedeur Sanders goes 16 for 23, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Deshaun Watson goes 15 for 22, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Dillon Gabriel, steady and consistent, goes 5 for 8, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. And I know, y'all, I know what my Dillon fans out there, you ain't show no Dillon Gabriel highlights today. You didn't show Dillon Gabriel. Well, chat, I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna get to some Dillon highlights here in a bit. All right, just be patient. All right, Jesus Christ, dang, do we gotta always show Dillon Gabriel highlights? I'm just asking for a friend. All right, do we always gotta show Dillon Gabriel highlights, chat? Huh? I'm just saying. I'm gonna show them. All right, I'm gonna show all 5 of them. I quit, chat. But if we're looking at it. If we're taking a look at it, right? Come on now. We still cooking. We still balling day in and day out. We still cooking and balling day in and day out. We still been the most consistent. Come on, man. Dillon Gabriel, better luck next year. Better luck next year.
Dillon Gabriel's football career ended a year ago. Dillon Gabriel had all of the opportunity in the world to be the Cleveland Browns starting quarterback. All he had to do was beat Shedeur Sanders, the guy who nobody wanted to play, the guy who 32 NFL teams skipped on 6 times, and Dillon Gabriel couldn't even maintain his job. Dillon Gabriel is irrelevant on the Cleveland Browns because now Deshaun Watson's back and Shedeur Sanders are competing for the starting job. So you haven't heard Dillon Gabriel's name mentioned at all. Typically, a guy like Dillon Gabriel would be a practice squad quarterback. but you can't have a left-handed practice squad quarterback because that doesn't simulate what the real football game would look like when most quarterbacks in the NFL are right-handed. There's no place in the NFL for Dillon Gabriel after he lost his job. You don't get a second chance. This isn't the movie Rudy.
He said it, Chad. I didn't. All right, chat. I didn't say nothing, chat. Chat, I did not say that. You did not hear me say that. All right, you didn't hear me say that. But I heard some people saying you showed Deshaun Watson highlights. You didn't show any Dillon Gabriels. So here's Dillon Gabriel highlights. All right, but chat. I mean, hey, he still can be the dark horse. He still can be the dark horse, chat. We ain't riding Dillon Gabriel off. All right? Just saying. Dillon Gabriel's still him. Somewhere, somehow. His wife still believes him. His mom still believes in him. And that's all that matters. All right? No Dillon Gabriel slander in the chat. No Dillon Gabriel slander in the chat. Hey, that's all the Dillon. That's all the Dillon. I still think Dillon got a shot to be a good backup in this league, though. As soon as I say that, you throw that. God damn, Dillon, I'm trying to show you some love, baby. Damn, Dillon. And that's how practice ended today. Doing a 2-minute drill, Dillon. Oh, that's a sack anyway. Anyway, chat. Anyway. More of the story today. All right, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't closing out, chat, because I still got something else I want to talk about, chat. But more of the story today is that even though Saturday we had a scare, even though Saturday it had us really pause and really, take a step back for a little second. We ain't worried. We ain't stressed. We ain't pressed. We sitting back, chilling. Because watch what that boy do on Saturday. Watch what that boy do next week. Shedeur Sanders. What did I say? Shedeur Sanders. He is on his way to becoming the Cleveland Browns starting quarterback. Shedeur Sanders will be the Cleveland Browns starting quarterback this year. I believe it. You should start believing it. And, dog, Monken, you had us worried, you had us scared, but we ain't even played the game yet. So we shouldn't have been worried. We shouldn't have been scared. But you just got to forgive us for our PTSD. You just got to forgive us for our PTSD. And y'all saw how many clips I showed y'all? You saw how Shedeur Sanders was operating today? You saw how Shedeur Sanders was getting people set on the line? You saw how Shedeur Sanders was in his bag today? Now let me show you reminder of who runs the Cleveland ESPN tracker and also how they feel about Shedeur. Because today, before I even show the clip, let's get into it. Sloppy day on offense. Huh? What? Huh? Maybe that last little drive was sloppy, but I saw completions. I saw touchdowns. It's a sloppy day on offense. Y'all ESPN tracker said Shedeur went 16 for 23. Deshaun went 15 for 22. Dillon Gabriel went 5 for 8. So it looks like a solid stat line. Looks like a solid performance to me. But interesting. I'm going to let you go. Say what you got to say. We know which. Hey, he is on Mount Rushmore. Remember that, chat.
Hey, everybody. Tony Grossi back with you at Browns training camp. We're up to day 11.
and we are presented by Maloney and Novotny. Well, after a day off on Sunday, Browns returned to practice. They went indoors, 90 minutes indoors.
But y'all see how they already set the narrative saying sloppy day on offense. Who was running the offense today, chat? Means a lot of penalties, yes. But who was running the offense today? I'm just saying. It's a narrative. Cut it out. Read between the lines.
And prior to practice, the news of the day, really, Todd Monken saying that both rookies, Spencer Fano and Denzel Boston, have been promoted to the first team. Now, they've been alternating, they've plays in and out of that. They're now considered first teamers with the first team offense going forward. Monken would not name a starting quarterback for the first preseason game Saturday in Chicago, but he did say he hopes to have the regulars play at least one series. That could depend on the amount of plays that are on the field, but he looked for the starting quarterback to be named later in the week. It's funny, after he complimented the offense, saying it's been getting better every day, especially Saturday, one of the best days.
Hey, you see what he said after complimenting the offense, saying that the offense looked better and Saturday was one of the best days? Who's running with the offense on Saturday, y'all? Oh, okay. Continue.
Not a great practice for the offense indoors today. The final period kind of summed up what happened. Shedeur Sanders worked with the ones. Then Deshaun Watson worked with the twos. Well, they went in the final hurry-up drive at the final segment, and after number one team, 3 straight pre-snap penalties, Monken took them off the field and went to the number 2 team. Watson didn't have as much success either. The period finally ended
At least you was honest with that take.
the false start, and that's when Todd Monken called it. So kind of a ragged practice after an off day, but guess what? Tomorrow is another day.
Not a bad take. I ain't gonna kill you, Tony, but I'm reading between the lines, man. I know. Come on, man. Shedeur Sanders has easily been the most consistent. Shedeur Sanders, by far, has been the better quarterback of the 3. So, Tony, that's a good take, bro. My brother. That's a great take. But I ain't trying to hear it. I know who's been the best. I know. I know. I know. You know. So, Tony, I ain't trying to hear it. I ain't trying to hear it. I ain't trying to hear it. But what really happened on Saturday? What really happened? Last couple clips we're going to get into, chat.
For Monken doing something that really was more on a whim than it was anything else. And the idea that, oh, you're right. Yeah, Shedeur he's had more opportunities than Deshaun. Maybe Deshaun will end up starting this one and then we can get right back on track on Monday. And he didn't really think much of it. And he just made that call and it was what it was. But people then decided the race was over. People wept and decided the race was over when in reality, the race isn't over. The race is still going on.
I think a lot of people feel the way that I feel. And the way that I feel is I've got this fear deep within me that this is a fake competition and they've had their answer picked out for months. And the answer is the guy that's
always Deshaun.
And the guy, it's the guy that's owed $46 million and counts $80 million.
Well, that one's it's already been paid
across their dead cap.
But that's already been paid. They're idiots if they think the $46 million has to equate into that. It's already been paid.
Exactly. It is the quarterback battle. Deshaun Watson, he's got over $200+ million from the Cleveland Browns. And as of the start of training camp, that $40 million that they owed him, it's already done. It's already paid. So I'm going to believe what Todd says and not what y'all say, or not what they say, or not what they say. Todd said they both going to start in the preseason games. So if it wasn't a competition, why are they both going to start in one preseason game? Why is another going to start in the following preseason game? And why are they both going to get opportunity to start with the ones? So, my good sir, you're wrong. Just saying. You can say it's been decided, but I'm telling y'all, let Deshaun go out there and throw interceptions and look like how he looked at the beginning of camp. You got to remember, he hasn't played in an NFL game, period, in almost 2 years. It's going to be rust. He's going to be anxious. He's going to be nervous. That's going to be easily common. It's going to happen when he gets in there. It is. The nerves. You haven't been back there in a real game setting in a while. So it's either he's going to be able to overcome it or he's going to crumble. No ifs, ands, or buts between it. But, dog, for you to say it's not a QB battle. Dog, I'm saying I was nervous too once Todd said that on Saturday. Once they hit us with a switcheroo. But now let's put our caps back on. Now let's lock back in. And now let's really see it for what it is. If they're still splitting reps, if Shedeur Sanders just went with the ones, we just saw Shedeur Sanders going with the ones today. If he still was going with the ones today, come on, man. If he was still going with the ones today, then I'm here to tell you, folks, there's still a quarterback battle going on. There's still a quarterback battle going on. I had a little PTSD. I was nervous. I was scared. I was worried. I thought it was a sabotage Stefanski. I thought it was sabotage Stefanski 2.0. I thought we'd been hoodwinked and bamboozled. But we've been reassured. But today, he went back with the ones. It was confirmed. So, chat, what we doing from here on out? Oh, damn, this shit should. Oh, okay, Deshaun, I see you. We just sitting back and watching. Because the battle is still going on. Because I'm not going to lie, chat. If it was true, if it was really not a quarterback battle, he would not be out there today with the ones as they play a preseason game this Saturday. If it was true, if that was really how it was shaking out, if it was really what these clowns were saying, he wouldn't have been out there with the ones today, chat. If he don't come out there with the ones today, I don't care what Todd Monken would have said. If he didn't come out there with the ones today, you see the ones, you see Howard, you see Verse over there. That's Jared Verse. He going against the ones. If he didn't go against the ones today, chat, if he wasn't back out there getting reps, I would have lost my mind. And I would have said, yes, this is Stefanski 2.0. But we've been assured. We see with our own two eyes, chat, that no games have been played in the preseason. That nothing has been done besides Deshaun Watson getting more reps one day of practice than Shedeur Sanders. Because, hey, Deshaun, hey, yeah, you need some more of them reps, big dog. Hey, Deshaun, you need some more of them reps, big dog. Because with all them reps, we still got more completions than you. With all them reps you got, Deshaun, we still got a better completion percentage. With all them reps, Deshaun, you didn't have more attempts than us, and we still cooking a little bit better. With all them reps, Deshaun, we still taking care of the ball a little bit better. With all them reps, Deshaun, the cream is still rising to the top. The cream is still rising to the top. So once again, chat, be rest assured. We send back and we kicking it from here on out. We send back and we watch it from here on out. We send back and we observe it from here on out. We ain't jumping to no more conclusions. We had a little scare, but that's all. We gonna be just fine, chat. We gonna be just fine. Because even with this fake QB tracker, I know what I see with my own two eyes. I know what I see with my own two eyes. And that's Shedeur Sanders still out here cooking. Still putting the ball where it needs to be. This is a horrible clip. I shouldn't even played it. But anyway, let's get back to what they were saying. I'm going to let them finish. And then after this chat, we're going to get ready to close things out. Well, actually, I got one more video. I ain't going to lie. But after that, we're going to get ready to close things out.
Like the point is that if you think the competition was rigged from the jump, I'm not here to tell you you're wrong. I've made that point myself.
I don't know that it was rigged. I just think that I think it was heavily weighted in one direction, and the other player in this competition had to be lights and light years better than Deshaun Watson, and they've both been kind of on the same playing field. And at some point,
and if they're on the same playing field, sir, if you know anything about football, sir, if you know anything about sports, sir, then if they both are even, if they both are playing the same, you go with the younger guy. That's just football 101. Basic knowledge, basic information. You said that they were both neck and neck. So why would we go with Deshaun, my good sir? He's only played 19 games in the last 5 years. He's been out the last 2 seasons. If it's even, if it's close, we got one quarterback who we already paid him. His contract is over after this year. We're not going to extend him. He's played 19 games for us in 5 years. We're done. But with this other guy, he's young. He's on a 3-year deal with us. He's on a 5th-round contract. If he hits, if he can be our lottery ticket, and we don't got to go and use our first picks in the draft. So use both our picks in the draft, both of them. The first-round picks that we have. And when we got to use it on the quarterback, we can use it to show up our offensive line and get my guy another weapon. We're going to do that. 2 just had to go out here and prove it. But if it's close, if it's remotely close, if they're neck and neck, it should be 2. It should be 2. It should be 2. Because you don't think, if it's not 2, you don't think them fans going to boo? If it's not 2, you don't think the fans going to be in an uproar? If it's not 2, you don't think some of those players in that locker room going to be like, Coach, what you doing? We should, Deshaun, yeah, he all right, but we moving towards the future. We just traded Myles Garrett, the damn near one of the best top 5 defensive players of all time. Sir, my good sir, my good man, cut it out. I'm going to let you finish, though.
Point, somebody does have to pull away in this competition. At some point, they do have to give more reps to whoever they...
Who was pulling away at the start, chat? Asking for a friend. Who was balling and who was looking bad? Asking for a friend. Who had Mary Kay come out and try to... I don't want to show this clip. I don't want to continue to show it because I've showed it the last few times we've been on stream. But we had reporters. We had Mary Kay herself. Mary Kay herself come out and say this. Somebody was pulling away, sir. Somebody was cooking, sir. And it just so happened somebody else had 3 good days. We had Mary Kay talking like this.
Got to be time for them to say, let's give him 3 wides with the best 3 wides that we have. Harold Fannin, put Quinchon out there, the best offensive line that we have, and let him rep it with that first team and develop some rhythm and some timing and give him some designed runs and do whatever you can do to make him feel good about himself right now.
To make him feel good about himself right now.
Because he's not having a lot of successful days. He's not stacking those successful days right now.
Yeah. So, my good sir, repeat what you just said.
Deshaun Watson addition had to be lights and light years better than Deshaun Watson, and they've both been kind of on the same playing field. And at some point,
they've both been on the same playing field. Huh?
He does have to pull away in this competition. At some point, they do have to give more reps to whoever they believe is going to be their starting quarterback because they play a real game in a month.
Okay, but at least you're back to calling it a competition. It felt like earlier, not you, but other people were trying to make it seem as if this thing was already done.
And it's not. It's not over. But my good sir, somebody was pulling away. My good sir, when my guy was pulling away, what did they do? They listened to Mary Kay. They say, let's give him some easy completions. Let's give him 7 touchdowns in a practice from 10 yards and in. Easy touchdowns, easy doing 7-on-7, easy goal line stuff. So that way he can boost his confidence. Let's give him 2 straight days with the ones. So that way he can gel a little bit more, look a little bit better. But somebody was pulling away. Somebody was out here balling and still out here balling. Just saying, my good sir. Just saying. Just saying. And once again, I'm going to pull this up one more time after this chat, but this might be one of the last times. If we're looking at the numbers from this make-believe tracker, from this AI tracker, who still looks like the better quarterback? If we take away the 7 touchdowns in one day, who still looks like the better quarterback? Oh, I digress. I digress, chat. I digress. Come on, man. Come on, man. All Shedeur touchdowns don't count. All Deshaun Watson touchdowns don't count. Or interceptions. My bad. Let me say that back. All Shedeur Sanders touchdowns, they don't count. All Deshaun Watson interceptions, they don't count. But Deshaun Watson touchdowns, they count, though. It's all 7 of them. Oh, okay, chat. Oh, okay. Okay. This QB track ain't going to show somebody pulling away. Because at one point, it did show somebody was pulling away. And then they had to hit the switcheroo, just like they hit the switcheroo with us on Saturday. But that was deliberate. But that's all I'm saying. Last clip before we get up out of here, chat. And then we're going to close it out after this. Titus, what you got to say about all the hoopla that was going on Saturday?
You talk about quarterbacks. We talk about Shedeur. When you say, like, he's struggling to get him in and out of the huddle and get him lined up, this is quarterback 101. And I talked about this last year. The offensive lineman couldn't understand his cadence. They couldn't hear his cadence. That's part of the reason they had so many false starts. And I know, like, cadence has been a big topic of conversation again. Like, I don't understand. I never played quarterback in the NFL. This
never played quarterback, period. You don't look like you ever touched the football, sir. But continue.
This is step 1. How can you be good at step 7 when you can't master step 1?
What do you mean? If he couldn't master step 1, if his operation really wasn't that good, if he really wasn't performing, why would he even be competing to be quarterback 1? If it was really that bad, why is he competing to potentially start in a first preseason game? Why is he competing to be the starting quarterback of the Cleveland Browns? I'm just asking for a friend. Because, chat, I didn't show you clips. Chat, didn't I show you clips of the operation? Of him changing things at the line? Didn't I show you the 2-minute drill with him getting them in the right set? And then didn't I show you that it wasn't him who messed up? It was the offensive lineman jumping off sides, having a false start. So, yeah, it's quarterback one-on-one. But please, sir, please provide context.
I'm right there with you. You know, I was, as the people was telling me about this cadence thing and all the getting them in
That's
and out of the
100%
huddle.
true. That was true last year.
I said,
That's 100% true. He was doing the same thing last year. He was horrible.
to myself, I said, well, give him a wristband. Like, what are we talking about here? Just let him read off the wristband. And they said, Tyvis, he is reading off the wristband. And I'm like, well, then it just doesn't make sense then. I'm not understanding it. Now, the thing I will say, and I'm giving him grace on this part, is that he's not it's a new offense. So everybody else needs to learn their stuff too, you know? So a lot of the times, if it's about people lining up wrong, well, that's on them too. Like that, I understand as a quarterback, that ultimately comes down to him and it falls in his lap. But like, come on now. If you see that he's struggling a little bit, you got to be able to know your stuff as well. So,
and on top of that, chat, didn't both quarterbacks mess up today? Then both quarterbacks have procedural issues. So what are we really talking about? Once again, talking out two sides of their mouth. I'm just showing you examples, chat.
So it's not all on him when it comes to that, but I get that he is the big part of that part of getting everybody lined up. So that's something there. And then as far as the cadence go, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't play quarterback, so I don't understand it.
Cadence.
To me, I think it's as simple as reading off. If you're struggling to get the play out, you know, just read the card. You know, read whatever's on your wristband, and then let's go from there. But if he's struggling with that, then I don't know. You know, I don't know what the problem is.
It's not a problem, Titus. That's the point. They bringing up cadences. They bringing up this. They bringing up that. Well, how about you bring up him throwing touchdowns every single practice? How about you bring up him dropping dimes every single practice? Because that's all I see. That's all chat sees. Come on, man. Come on, man. Cut it out. Cut it out. Come on, man. Come on, man. Because chat, it's so much crazy mess out here, man. I'm not going to debunk it all. But some of it, I ain't going to stand for it. For some of it, I ain't going to go for it. For some of it, I'm not going to hear to it. But if we're looking at it, let's just run this. Oh, hold the phone. Whoa. Production. Y'all really let that slide? Whoa. But if we just looking at it, dot, dime, Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. What are we talking about? Come on, man. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about, chat? All I'm seeing is somebody cook. All I'm saying is somebody cook. My bad, chat. I don't know why I keep on messing with my microphone, but I do it all the time. It'll be all right. But now let's get to y'all chats, man. My bad. Let's get back to the chats, man. We was on the chats earlier for a second. Now let's get back to the chats, man. Let's get back to the chats. All the Shedeur touchdowns. Yeah. I've read that. We talked about that. These people say some stuff that don't really make any sense. Yeah. Hey, keep it clean, Baz News Brown. Hey, keep it clean in the chat, man. Jason Lloyd, we know. That boy Lloyd. Ben tried to write him off. They know all this ball. But yes, they still spread all this propaganda. Come on, man. Remember, Dillon Gabriel was a supercomputer, chat. Remember what happened to their supercomputer? They dang and wanted him traded away, didn't they, too? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Anyway, though. Come on. But also, chat, I just want y'all to remember this. I just want y'all to remember what Todd Monken said. Because we won't be fooled. We won't be boo-boo the fool. Todd, this is how we're going to treat all these reporters from here on out. Because they tried to walk Todd down. Remember this.
Hey, Todd,
I knew it.
I'm not sure I understood you. When Mary Kay asked if they're even Steven, and then you mentioned that Deshaun's got is better.
Hold on. What was that?
So that's what I'm asking. Were you saying,
I said Deshaun's better?
Were you saying that he's gotten better since camp, or that he's better than Shedeur? I want to be sure.
Oh, I don't think I threw in there that he's better than Shedeur. I'm not sure I went that far, but I appreciate you trying to trap me in that shit.
Hey, Todd,
I knew it.
I'm not sure I understood you. When Mary Kay asked if they're even Steven, and then you mentioned that Deshaun's got is better.
Hold on. What was that?
So that's what I'm asking. Were you saying,
I said Deshaun's better?
Were you saying that he's gotten better since camp, or that he's better than Shedeur? I want to be sure.
Oh, I don't think I threw in there that he's better than Shedeur. I'm not sure I went that far, but I appreciate you trying to trap me in that shit.
Come on, chat. All Cleveland beat writers, all Cleveland reporters, damn near. Damn near besides, it's only like about 5 of them who I rock with. But even Todd, like, bruh, y'all think I was born yesterday? So, chat, if even Todd got to deal with this BS, then, hey, I guess it's okay that we got to deal with it too. I guess it's okay, chat. Hey, still make sure y'all hitting that like button for me, though. Please, chat. Please make sure you're hitting that like button. All right, please make sure you're hitting that like button before we get into at least 1 or 2 more. Because I know I said I'm only going to show 1 more clip. But, chat, I just don't want to leave you. Because every time I look up, I'm getting sent some mess. Every time I look up, I'm hearing some nonsense. Every time I look up, it's just like, dog, do I really got to dispel all of this? Do I really got to make it make sense to y'all? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. SO to all the internet aunties out there. SO to all the aunties in the chat. SO to them. SO to them. Appreciate y'all always blowing up the chat, though, too. I'm always going to give you the coverage. That's facts. Todd Monken, no. Todd Monken, no. Todd Monken knows, chat. He knows. He knows. Let's get into it, though. Hold on. Give me 1 second, chat, before I get to this next clip. Before I get to the next clip, how y'all doing, though? What y'all got planned on going on after this? How's life? All right, before I get to the next clip, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you show me some love. And make sure also put y'all channels in the chat, man. Like I told y'all. All right, we're going on a liking fest. We're going on a liking spree. Put your channels in the chat. I'm going to go subscribe. I'm going to go follow. All right, if you got a channel, put it in the chat for me, please. All right. But let's go ahead and get to this last little report. And then we're going to call it a day. All right, chat. Let's get into it.
I'm starting to get annoyed with the pre-snap stuff in practice right now. And the reason why is just because of all the time that Monken and his offensive staff dedicate to the pre-snap process. They do what you call them the perfect play periods. And we see those on a regular basis, and yet they're still having problems getting the play called, getting to the line of scrimmage, lining up correctly, or motioning and shifting, realigning correct. Like I don't understand what's going on there, why they are struggling in that regard. What are you seeing? And from a coach's perspective, how do you correct that when you are investing and have invested so much time in the pre-snap process, and yet we're still seeing those mistakes?
Well, if you look at the offense as a whole, this offense moves all the time. Motions, shifts. You're seeing all kinds of different things, personnel groups. It's pretty complex in what they're doing. The quarterbacks have the ability to get into a different run play, a different pass play, or change the play completely, and you see that often. So there has been some progression with that. They are responsible. You just don't go up the line of scrimmage in Monken's offense and run the play. You have a lot of responsibility. Now, as Camps goes along, some of those issues are coming during the 2-minute. Well, and that's a great kind of lesson for what a game is.
So some of those drills, thank you for providing context, coach. Because if that's only going on through one period of the practice, which is the last period of the practice, why y'all taking the narrative and running with it? And then y'all making it seem like, oh, it's only on days when Shedeur's practicing with the ones. It's only on days where Shedeur Sanders is out there running the show. That's when these things are occurring. Huh? Cut it out, man. Cut it out. I'm going to let you finish, though.
It's going to be because in 2 minutes, it's frantic. You got to get to the line of scrimmage. You got to have all that operation stuff down. And if you don't, the 2-minute kind of offense exposes your inability to get people where they're going to be, and making sure your snap count is what it needs to be, and making sure you're communicating with all other 10 guys. They've struggled with that a little bit. However, you're seeing progression. They
struggle with that a little bit, but he just came on
in and day out, and
he was.
I'm starting to get annoyed with the pre-snap stuff in practice right now. And the reason why is just because of all the time that Monken...
All the time that Todd Monken and they put into it, and the Shedeur Sanders, and it's a new offense, a new offensive scheme, new coaches, new whole offensive line. They are all learning to mesh with each other. They're all learning to play with each other. They're all learning what the quarterback cadences are. Cut it out, bro. It's practice. It's practice. We talking about practice? Cut it out, baby. We'll appreciate the recap, though. We do. We do. But my guy. Anyway. Oh my goodness, chat. Oh my goodness. That's the last one we dispelling for the day. All right. I'm gonna put my cap down. You can't stop though, chat. If I'm being honest, if we really looking at it, if we bringing this whole conversation full circle, you can't stop what God has planned for you. You can't stop what God has ordained for you. You can't stop what God is setting you up for in your life. Because I truly believe what's meant to happen will happen. What's meant to happen will happen. And it's another day where I got to is just out here cooking. Come on, pre-stop. Come on. I know I showed this clip earlier, but just a smooth operation. Poetry in motion. It's another day where he just doing what he's doing. God got a plan for me, you, and two. He got a plan. So all we got to do, chat, once again, just sit back and relax. Let the poetry be in motion. Let things play out how they supposed to play out. Once again, we ain't going to keep on giving the spotlight to the haters. We ain't going to continue to get a spotlight to the nonsense, to the BS. Come on, man. I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear it. I am not trying to hear it. As long as the quarterbacks are sharing reps, Todd Monken said it. I didn't say it. As long as the quarterbacks are sharing reps, it is still a competition. So everything else is irrelevant. Everything else that they talking about is irrelevant. Everything else that they saying is irrelevant. I showed you multiple clips of Shedeur Sanders going with the ones today. And at the end of the day, that's all that goddamn matters. That's all that matters. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. But our guy, too, is still cooking. It's still balling. It's still doing everything that he's supposed to do. So, Todd Monken. Hey, Todd, we appreciate you. We appreciate you for setting the record straight, for keeping all of our nerves down and at ease. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Continue to hit that like button, though, y'all. All right, hit that goddamn like button. If you're still in here watching, hit that like button. But I'm about to wrap this all in a nice little pretty bow for us. So back to what I was saying. If we're looking at it, our guy is continuing to put days together. He is continuing to stack good days. Those are the numbers once again from today. I'm not going to read it off. You see it. We just gotta keep doing what we doing. 2 just has to keep showing up day after day, time after time, moment after moment, period. Come on. SO to him. SO to him. But once again, chat, numbers do lie because these numbers lying. But the numbers we care about is the numbers we see on Saturday versus Chicago Bears. The numbers we care about is the numbers that we see against the Buffalo Bills at the end of the game. Because men lie, women lie, but stats and numbers, unless they being taken by ESPN Cleveland, they lie. But real talk, men lie, women lie, but stats and numbers don't. So we just gonna wait until that first preseason game. That's it. That's all. We just gonna continue to be patient, and we just gonna continue to work. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Period. Period. Now let's end this with the throw of the day today. Before you get up out of here, if you're on your way out, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit the like button if you're on your way out. I might get into another clip, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't want to continue to debunk stuff. Oh my. Yeah. I might have to dock that pay today. Production. But this was the throw of the day today from Shedeur Sanders. You know, a little wobbly, but it's all right. Throw of the day today from our guy, too. Rolling out. Wasn't a sack. We're going to watch it all the way from the beginning. Look right, look left. Roll out. Good pocket awareness. Keeping your eyes downfield. Back shoulder. Boom. And that right there, we saw 2 feet in. Last time. This is throw of the day today from Shedeur Sanders. Yeah. 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 The consistent assassin. That's all. We just got to continue to be consistent. We just got to continue to put the days together. That's it. That's it. That's all. Continue to stack good days. Continue to put the days together. And everything else gonna take care of itself. Everything else going to take care of itself. So dubs in the chat, y'all. Dubs in the chat. All right. Dubs in the chat for Shedeur. Dubs in the chat for Deshaun. For our 2 QBs of the Cleveland Browns right now competing for the starting job. Dubs in the chat for them. And dubs in the chat for yourself if you stuck through the video this long. I appreciate you and I'm grateful for you. Thank you. Oh, hold on, chat. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. I'm grateful for you. I'm thankful for you. All right. It feels good, man. It feels good. It feels good. It feels good that we have a real quarterback competition going on. That we still got a chance. That at the end of the day, the competitions are still alive and well. It feels good. But with all that being said, I'm grateful. I'm appreciative for you. God bless you. Once again, finishing up day 11, looking at my QB trackers. All right. The AI numbers. Shedeur Sanders today, to finish off day 11, goes 16 for 23, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Deshaun Watson on the day goes 15 for 22, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Dillon Gabriel today goes 5 for 8, no interceptions, no touchdowns. And Taylor Green today, no reps. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. But at the same time, hey, you're going to be all right, Taylor. You're going to be all right. Looking at the numbers, though, through camp, you tell me. You tell me who you taking. You tell me who you want to lead your squad. You tell me which way are you leaning. You tell me who's really your QB1. I already said it. I know who I got my money on. So, hey, SO to y'all. Everybody in the chat. Our nerves, your nerves should be at ease now. Ain't no need. Ain't no need to worry. Ain't no need to stress. Ain't no need for none of it. Because we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. One last word from Titus Powell before we go on here and get up out of here for the day. All right? But I just want to leave y'all with that, man. Your nerves should be at ease. You should be at peace. You should be good knowing that, hey, everything gonna be all right and just fine. Titus, what you got to say about what Todd Monken did on Saturday to close us out?
Obviously, I don't love it. I mean, I always, if you're going to say that you're going to do something, continue to do that, And I think that ultimately the biggest truth teller of all this will be those preseason games. As I continue to say, preseason games and the one joint practice against the Bills will be the biggest eye-opening thing for who your quarterback should and could be for this season. I would have continued to kept on rotating, but obviously there was something that Todd Monken wanted to see. Not just Todd, maybe the OC wanted to see something as well. So they made the switch. Though I thought Shedeur handled himself really well, because if somebody tell me that right before practice, 45 minutes before practice start, it could rock your entire world and you can go out there and have a bad practice. But I thought Shedeur responded well. See, I think the thing that gets lost in this whole thing about Deshaun Watson having a good day is people look at it as Shedeur had a bad day. That wasn't the case. Shedeur actually was threading the needle as well. I think he had one bad pass that entire day that I didn't agree with. Outside of that, I thought he was locked in. I thought his mindset was right because he seemed like he was upset about it. And he definitely went out there and tried to showcase why he should be quarterback one.
Thank you, Titus. Thank you. And we're going to also close out with this. Because maybe the Cleveland Browns, they tipping their hand a little bit, chat. Maybe the Cleveland Browns might be letting us know a little something because I want y'all to tell me who y'all see last in this video. The Cleveland Browns, they tweet out, we play football this week.
The fact that today's practice, and it's hot out here, it's muggy out here, was the 6th day of practice in a row for this football team. Browns start their preparation for the preseason opener against the Chicago Bears.
Watch it one more time, chat.
The fact that today's practice, and it's hot out here, it's muggy out here, was the 6th day of practice in a row for this football team. Browns start their preparation for the preseason opener against the Chicago Bears.
SO to the Cleveland Browns. But y'all saw who's that last man on the center? Cleveland! Cleveland media! Cleveland! Cleveland media! Y'all might have just tipped y'all hand, but I ain't gonna look too much into it. You can, though. But SO to Shedeur Sanders. SO to the Cleveland Browns. SO to Deshaun Watson. SO to Todd Monken. SO to that boy Denzel Boston. Inferno getting moved up to the first team today. SO to him. Hold on. What's going on? Hold on. Let me do this, chat. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds because I don't know why. Hold on. What's layout? There we go. All right, can you see me, chat? My bad. We had some production issues for 2 seconds. But regardless, just want y'all to know I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. I'm thankful for you. And y'all, we just getting started. Wait until Shedeur Sanders goes out there. That first game of the season. Wait until the season starts. And that boy 2 out there balling. Yeah. I know I can't wait. I know you can't wait. Last highlight. Why not? Let's show one more highlight before we get up out of here. Adjusting the mid-air. They say Shedeur Sanders can't throw a spiral. That's what they say. Yeah. And mid-air to adjust your body like that, Casey Concepcion, he gonna be nice. Denzel Boston, he gonna be nice. They both gonna start a preseason game. Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders. But ain't no need to see Deshaun. Shedeur, keep on doing your thing. Keep on balling. And keep on showing them why you are really and truly quarterback goddamn one. All right. But anyway, hey, I love you. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that follow button. And then also do me a favor. Please, 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 with a cherry on top. Please make sure you send this to your mom and your daddy, your best friend of another friend, Lit Johnny, Lit Timmy, and don't forget about Lil Susie too. And don't forget about Lil Josh. Lil Josh just moved across the street from Lil Susie. He's new to the neighborhood. You got to get these gems over there to him too. Don't keep all these gems to yourself. You feel me? Yeah, you do. But hey, I appreciate y'all. All right, I'm grateful for you. I love you. Remember, blow up the comments, put your names in the chat. We will actually be back tonight. So if you want to come back in tonight, I will have a lot going on. I appreciate the compliments. The mob on the map 23. I appreciate it. I appreciate the comments. But continue to blow up the comments, y'all. All right, I'm grateful for you. Seriously, I'm thankful for you. I promise you, this is only the beginning. Like I was saying, we will be back tonight for a wrap-up of the whole entire NFL. All right, going around other training camps, showing you clips from other camps and other teams, showing you how everybody else cooking around the league. We will be on tonight. I want to say either around 7 o'clock or 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. All right, probably like around there. If not, probably 8 o'clock Central and 9 p.m. Eastern. All right, we're going to be back tonight with a wrap up, some WNBA news, because you know what's going on down in the WNBA. We're going to get to it. But we're going to talk about the WNBA. We're going to talk about the NFL. So Sports Talk coming at you tonight. All right, Shedeur Sanders, day 11 is in the books. Side by side Stefanski, 2.0. No. Todd Monken. He's the real one. He's the one we can trust. He's the one that we can believe in. He's the one that I believe that will get this young team looking crisp, looking sharp, and looking like they're going to be a problem for the next however many years. SO to Todd Monken. I appreciate the transparency. We needed it. My nerves, hey, just like everybody else, we didn't know what to think. I appreciate you, Todd, for giving us the real truth and giving us the real answers. I'm grateful for you, Todd. I am. Today, chat, we talked about a lot. We got into a lot. Peace and love be with y'all always. All right? I truly, truly appreciate you. I would appreciate you even more if you hit that like button, though. But regardless, though, chat, today was a good episode, man. Day 11 is seriously now in the books. Day 12 coming at you tomorrow. Then on Wednesday, we will do Wednesday too. And then Thursday, Friday, I'm going to let y'all know what we got going on those days for the recap of training camp. But the preseason game is Saturday. So Thursday, Friday's episode/show will come a little later on in the day. And I'm just going to give you a recap of how practice look. What's the game plan for the game upcoming Saturday? And of course, like I told y'all, this Saturday, we will have the after game recap of me really being there in person, giving y'all the real raw footage of what I see with my own two eyes, how Shedeur Sanders did if he starts, or how Deshaun Watson does if he starts. I will give you the full recap that day after the game. All right, I'm going to the game. I'm flying out to Chicago. And then who knows? I might just go ahead, pop out in the studio out there in the Shad, one of my homie studios. Or who knows, I might just be back. I might just catch a quick flight back and give you the raw then too. But without further ado, I appreciate you. I love you. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Like I said, you know the drill. Send us to everybody. Don't keep all these gems to yourself. All right? And I will see you soon. For real, though. I'm out this time. For real? Yeah, we out. Deuces. I'll see you soon, my beautiful people. We out. Yeah.
Hey, we live now, really.